there are two different types of dog training techniques that you can use when you're deciding how to train your dog, and I wanted to go over, I wanted to explain each of them to you so you could make a better decision about which one you wanted to use with your dog and which, expert or dog trainer you wanted to buy into before you make the decision on the types of techniques you want to use on your dog, because they have consequences depending on the one you pick. And I thought the best way to teach you what dog training techniques might, at least give you the things to consider, would be to show you two examples of a way to teach the same behavior with using two different techniques and just kind of let you, you can make your own decision. So, I wanted to talk about the behavior drop it, which is whether you're getting a dog to drop a duck because it's a water dog, or it's a toy, or it's your child's toy, or it's a ball that you're playing retrieve with and you want them to drop it. There's a couple different ways to teach it. Both will absolutely work. Both will absolutely train your dog to drop the item, but they have different consequences that I will go over. So the first way, the traditional way, is a dog's got something in its mouth, and you reach your hand up under the dog's belly, out by that tender, soft skin between its belly and its leg, and you pinch it really quick while you say drop it. The dog will feel the pain and immediately move its mouth to attack the pain and to remove the object that is hurting it, your hand. Now, you do this quickly, and if you're an adult and you know what you're doing, you can be quick, and really quickly, by saying drop it and reaching your hand back there enough times, you will quickly train a dog to drop it beautifully, quickly, very fast. Looks great on camera, and boy, do you have a dog that'll learn how to drop it. Awesome. However, now I want you to imagine you've brought this dog into my household, and I have a 1, a 3, and a 5-year-old at the time of this recording. Now, do you think that 1 and 3 and 5-year-old ever in their raising are going to walk over to that dog and possibly touch it on its belly in that same spot that I've trained it maybe 200 times to drop it by pinching it there? And obviously, right, the dog's going to be handled by my children. And so what's going to happen inside that dog's emotional being when it maybe has something in its mouth, let's say a rawhide bone, or something that it's playing with or chewing or whatever, and my children touch it in that spot that I have trained it causes pain when something is in its mouth. Well, I can tell you, it might not guarantee that your child's going to get bit, but it's not going to be happy emotions for this dog, right? And you've increased the chances that you will have a dog bite your child if you train the drop it in that particular manner. Now, it's up to you. Maybe if you never have kids come over, you don't care. It's probably the simpler way. It's the faster way to teach your dog to drop it, but I like to choose another one. So, I like to choose a way where we give the dog something it wants more than the item that it has. And so what I will do is I will have, let's say, 2 items, 2 things that the dog is playing with, and they're like balls on a string that the dog is kind of chasing. And so I will shake one of these in front of the dog. The dog will grab it, and he'll play with it, and I'm still holding on, kind of playing tug. And then I will say, drop it, while I shake the other one in front of the dog's face and mouth. And the dog will drop the toy out of the one that I've stopped wiggling in front of it, that it has in its mouth, and now it's wiggling the other one, and we'll drop it for the other toy. And I will play this game back and forth, and I will continually build up this game so that then I'll actually, when they drop it, I'll throw the item for them. That's even more fun. And when they bring it back and I say drop it, they'll drop that item and I'll throw the other item further. And this is how I train this is an example of training the drop it in a different way. Is there any negative emotion welled up here? No. The dog just simply learns that when it drops things in its mouth, better things happen to it. And those are the 2 philosophies that essentially you have to pick from. I have developed programs using the latter of these 2 ways. It has more of the positive emotions over at thedogtrainingsecret.com. And there are lots of other people who teach the other way. I won't pitch any of them because I'm not a fan of their particular methods. I'll let you find them on your own if you so desire the other way, because it's a little bit faster. It does get good behavior. I won't argue that, but I think it has some consequences that, for me in my particular situation, or people with children, I think are a little bit, I think they're unwise. You could argue the inhumane thing as well, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. And those are the 2 dog training techniques that you have to pick from when you are and two dog training philosophies that you had to pick from when you were trying to decide which behavior is the better way to go with your dog. Good luck in your decision, and hopefully I will be able to work with you in the future and teach you more techniques like this on the positive side of things. But even when I don't, I wish you the best with your dog. I wish more people would research this topic like you are right now. We'd have a world full of better animals.